Hi everyone, welcome. In this video, we are going to make homemade chicken biryani. What you are looking at right now is the final result. This is exactly how the biryani will look at the end. So do not panic, it's not very spicy. I will gently take you through this simple 12-step process, step by step. For the first few seconds, I'm just stirring and showing the finished biryani. Once that is done, I will keep it aside and start from the beginning. Step 1. Heating the oil. Let us start with this step. Place a pan on the stove and pour in oil. Do not be afraid to use a slightly generous amount of oil. This is what brings flavor to that biryani. Let the oil heat up properly. You don't want to be smoking, just nicely heated. Now let's add the whole spices, cinnamon sticks, cloves and cardamom, exactly as shown in the video. Let them gently fry in the oil for a few seconds so the aroma comes out. Next, we add the sliced onions. Slice them lengthwise, just like you see here. All ingredients will be clearly mentioned in the description below. Add the onions and start stirring well. This is the most crucial part of making the biryani. Cook the onions slowly and patiently. Take your time here. What you are looking for is this. The onion should reduce, soften and turn golden brown with a light caramelized color. This step alone builds a huge amount of flavor. The longer and more patiently you cook the onions, the better your biryani will taste. Now let us add Kashmiri chili powder. This chili powder is not spicy at all. It is mainly used for color and mild flavor. Color, the chili has its color. So I added roughly 2 tablespoons, but you can start with 1 tablespoon if you prefer. You can easily find this in an Indian store here in the Netherlands. I will add some links in the description. Add the chili powder and start stirring gently. Do not worry about the spice level. As long as it's Kashmiri chili powder, you are safe. As you stir, you will see color getting infused into the oil, and this is what gives biryani its the beautiful color later. Now in the step 5, let's add ginger garlic paste. I forgot to record this step, but it's very simple. Just freshly crushed ginger and garlic. I will explain how to make this in the description. Add the paste and cook it briefly until the raw smell disappears. Now, let's add some sliced tomatoes. Just like the onions, slice them lengthwise, no cubes. Mix well, cook until the tomato breaks down and soften completely. While stirring, add you can just stir it until it gets softened. As you can see, the masala is blending there well. While stirring, add 2 or 3 Indian green chilies. These are not bell peppers. Adding green chilies is optional, but it gives a nice aroma. It won't add any heat or spiciness. It just gives you the aroma. Once everything is mixed and cooked, step 6 is done. Now let's move on. Step 7. Adding fresh herbs. First, add coriander leaves, often called as cilantro. Give it a gentle mix. There is no strict measurement here. A small handful is enough. Next, add some mint leaves. After adding this step is all about aroma and freshness. So at this stage, you can see a very concentrated biryani base with a nice aroma coming along with this fresh mint leaves. This is exactly what we want. The dark color comes out from the Kashmiri chili powder and cooking in the oil. So on to the next step. Let's add the garam masala. It is an aromatic and flavorful, but not aggressively spicy one. As you can see, start with 1 tablespoon. You can always add more later. And add salt to taste. Mix them. I'll tell the amount of salt in the end. Mix everything well so the masala blends evenly. This is where the base really comes together. Now let's add a small amount of curd or yogurt. Regular yogurt from the Dutch supermarket works perfectly fine. So after this, add squeeze a half lime, not lemon, it's lime. This adds a very mild tanginess and balances the flavors. Mix everything gently until it becomes a smooth and rich masala. You will notice how the yogurt blends into the masala and slightly softens the flavor. Yeah. Now let's add the chicken. In the beginning, I strongly recommend boneless chicken thigh pieces. They stay juicy and are very forgiving. Add the chicken and coat it well with masala. This is a very satisfying step. Take your time and mix gently. The yogurt, spices, chicken should blend beautifully. Make sure to lift the masala from the bottom of the pan. Coat the chicken evenly. Once everything is well mixed like this, cover the pan with a lid and cook for 5 minutes in medium flame. Now you can open the lid. You will see that the chicken here released its natural juices. Use this moisture and give everything another good stir. At this point, the chicken should look juicy and well coated. From the beginning until this stage, I kept the heat at 7 on a scale of 1 to 10, slightly above medium, so that everything, yeah, it's just how it is for the heat. Once this is done, now let's move on to the next step of adding water and rice. Before adding rice, make sure the rice has already been soaked for about 15 minutes. I would recommend basmati rice. The ratio is simple. For 1 cup of basmati rice, use 1.5 cups of water. I will repeat that. For 1 cup of basmati rice, use 1.5 cups of water. And yeah, these are, I would can have like a rough quantity on guidance. The quantity guidance is like for 500 grams of chicken, around 300 grams of onions, 200 to 220 grams of tomatoes. And finally for this, you can add like around 600 to 650 grams of basmati rice. In the end, 4 people can like have a nice dinner in the end. So yeah, this would be the measurement. These are flexible, but don't stress on too much. It's just a quantity. I will add some this quantity guidelines in the description. Once the masala is boiling, add the chicken is cooked gently. Add the soaked basmati rice. Take your time. Spread the rice evenly. Mix it once and then let it cook. After you add the rice, I would suggest at this stage taste the gravy. The salt should be slightly on the higher side. You should clearly taste the salt. This is important because the rice will absorb it. So now give it a gentle stir and put salt if it's less, you feel like. And this is a teller, like when you take a spoon of this gravy right now after adding the rice, the salt should be a little bit on the higher side. Once you add the rice like this and have this is where you should, Now this is an optional step where it's nice to have, where you can add some mint leaves and some boiled eggs. You can also add boiled and peeled eggs at this stage. This is completely optional, but just a nice addition, I would say. So on the side, if you have, add some fresh mint leaves. Now you will notice that the rice, because for cooking time, now the rice and water are at the same level. When you stir gently, you can see the rice moving freely. The rice is semi-cooked, almost there, I would say. And then this is the stage where like I already mentioned, at this stage you just add some boiled and peeled eggs and give it a nice stir so that the oil can go into like a hard boiled state with the masala, so it just gives a nice hardened flavor, I would say. As you noticed, now reduce the heat to 4. Earlier it was 7. And set a timer for 25 minutes. After about 10 minutes, reduce the heat further to 1 and let it finish cooking gently for the final 10 minutes. This slow cooking is important, I would say. Just makes the steam cook the rice and chicken more. Once done, after the whole 25 minutes, open the lid. This is the final result you should get. Give the biryani a gentle lift from top to bottom. Do not overmix. If anything is slightly stuck or browned at the bottom, do not scrape it. Just leave it as is. That's because of the heat management. So you have to do it a couple of times to understand how your stove and your vessel react towards the heat. So yeah, and that's it. This is homemade chicken biryani in 12 simple steps.